All right, this is a very special series that I'm doing. It's a Fiero restoration that I started. I'm almost finished with now, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you enjoy it. It's pretty intense. It's extensive. It's going to be quite a few episodes. It's going to be a small series of videos. And yes, the car did get finished. So you will be able to see the completed car. It won't be one of those series that never has an ending. But that being said, I've talked long enough, and I hope I did not bore you to death. I hope you stay tuned and watch. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you'll teach me something. Thanks for watching. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to another episode of the Wretched Ranch. This is a special. As you can see right here, we got the Fiero. And she's in pretty good shape. Now I bought this one. She runs and drives. Interior is pretty good. It's the wrong seats, but we're gonna get into that later. Gotta check her out real quick. You know, it's not the original color, but I love the color. Now, this is an 88, so it's got the nice suspension. It's the upgrade from the Chevette suspension. This car, it looks great, but it's got some problems. It's been hit, and when they repaired it, they did a pretty good job. They didn't pull the frame piece out right here in the corner. You can see it's this is crunched in. I don't know if that's picking up on camera. Yeah, the frame's off. It's smashed and needs to be re-welded. This side is okay. That side is not good. That being said, we've got to take this thing apart completely. And there's a lot of little details that have to be fixed for that. I mean, if you really want to get picky. Let me show you up under here. Now you can see. Now you can see. So, what we got going on is a good little, yeah, she smacked pretty bad, right? You know, it's not the worst, but you could definitely see that needs to be, yeah. Well, that's just not right. That being said, it ain't the worst. But there's a lot missing under here, isn't there, guys? Well, that's where this other car comes in. What other car? Well, there's another car. There's the front bumper to it, which is not stretched across. This one is, let's get up close. Do you see the cracking? The cracking. This thing's been painted a couple times. The cracking. And this bumper cover has a deformation in it right here. And so does the back one. These don't have that in it, I don't believe. Nope. So that's getting repainted yellow. What we got to do today so here's the parts car. You can see I've been ripping the front cap off of it. I've already started drilling out. I got to take this whole front core support off. And there's an entire box section right here. I have to take all this with me. All that up under it. But let's take you a look in here. You can see this one's been stripped her clean. But see how nice this is.
That's what we're going to end up welding onto the other car. And what we're doing is drilling out the spot welds. And then we're going to take something in here with a little air hammer and separate these pieces of metal very nicely so that we can weld it back in to the yellow car. Well, here's the thing. That ain't a hard job to undrill this and get it separated, but as you can see, she's kind of just sitting outside here, and it's going to pour down rain. It wasn't supposed to hit till about noontime. Now it's saying 10 a.m. 6:30 in the morning right now. So I got to get going.
I think you get the idea, so I'm going to speed this up. struggling with this piece for a minute now. What I'm trying to do is separate the top frame rail from the bottom. I remember struggling with this, watching this back now, man. I had broke out the Sawzall, the drill, the hammer and chisel. I had a flathead screwdriver. I was even saying choice words. I tell you gotta have patience with cars. They don't care what you're feeling. You just gotta go at the speed they want you to go. Well, as you can see, I almost got it off. It didn't take long. Holy moly. Whoa, hey, look out now. Hey, what's going on? We finally got it. Look at this. Woo! And I mean, it was hot out there. I'm just getting aggravated. You can tell. I wish this thing would just come on. Come on, get off of there. Oh, miracles! Miracles can happen! But God have giveth me the peace I need.
And that's how you do it right there. There's the whole piece. Ready to, and it can go right back in, welded right back in. Just the way it was from the factory. When you get done, you won't know it. There's all the pieces that were crushed in the other car right there. Alright. Well, it's time to tear it down and get it fixed. Let's see how bad or how good it is.
Hard enough, one person. The damn hood hinge you keep prying it up off of it, and every time you do, off that bolt, you go to lift on it, falls right back in the bolt, and then you can't get the hood off.
What we got? This side lines up really nice. You can see the fender. It sits right on it. It lines up really good. So that side is fine. And this looks good. It's just a little rusty, but it starts looking good to right about here. And you start noticing where, oh, there's the second hole instead of in the original. That one couldn't even get to line up because at this point it's starting to be pushed in and out. Oh, whoa, look at that. That frame rail got pushed in so bad it collapsed on itself and smushed in like an accordion. Look at that. Oh boy. All of this is down. Do you see how this fender? Look at that. And so we gotta slowly get the jack under this, tap around on the metal. We gotta get this to come up. And if the jack won't do it, which may not be enough, we'll have to start letting loose from this frame horn so we can move the core support independently. Might even cut a stress release cut in this side panel. And you can see she got crushed. She got crushed in pretty good. It took the hit right on that frame rail. But honestly, frame rail's straight on both sides. This one's in good shape over here. Needs to be welded back right here. It got took out just a little bit. Anyway. Alright, guys. That's what we're dealing with. Okay. So, you know, this side right here, wasn't nothing wrong with it. And you can see that it looks really nice and flush. And as you remember the other side, it had about a 1/2 inch gap. Now it's just like the other side. Yeah. Pretty close. Pretty close. Matter of fact, it's so close that I can't worry about it much more than that. Now I have separated this from this bad core support, and I've pulled the frame rail up. So the frame rail's pulled up, pretty much matches that side. You can kind of see where that pinch weld comes down to the fender right there at the corner and flare. And it matches exactly on this side right here. Pretty much the same point. So we've got this pulled up, and it's pulled up and it's pulled out. We got to take out the radiator, condenser, overflow tank. Start getting on this. After we drill this out, we'll get on the frame horn and we'll see if we can't repair it. But more than likely, it's going to get cut and welded. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. Well, all right. So, here's the end result. This measures out from there to there. It measures out from there to there. From here to here, it's very close. It's within a 1/4 inch, and from there to there, it's within a 1/4 inch. So at this point, I gotta get the rest of this little section took out, drop. I'm gonna test fit my good panel over here, and I bet you this frame horn is pushed over just a little bit that way. This one's whoa. The hood was bolted to this. Yeah. So that's the top of the frame rail. That's literally busted up and unwelded from itself, and you can see the frame rail in there. I mean, look, just in case you can't understand what I'm saying, that's the one I cut and saved. And it's supposed to be intact, welded together. The hood bolts to a solid piece of the frame here. This is what we're dealing with here. That looks good, right? Until you see what's really going on underneath. So, that don't look too bad over here at all. You do notice this got pushed in, okay? And when it did, it came unwelded once again. This is supposed to be straightened out. These two are supposed to be flush, welded together. Like that. But opposite side. You understand what I'm saying? Alright. Well, that's where we're at right now. It's pretty good place to be. This was smacked down, it's raised back up. So everything's, I figure, is probably going to line up pretty good. We're going to go ahead and get the radiator and the condenser out. We're going to take out as much of the stuff we can in here as we can possibly take out. And we're going to give it a brand new OEM paint job after we weld it and seam seal it. Then we're going to slowly build it back together. Well, I wish that hood was savable, but it just isn't. It's not because of that corner, it's because of the hinge down there. It has a bolt going through, and it just, yeah. So we got to get on that old red hood out there. It's got a lot of fiberglass problems we got to fix. But alright, I'm dragging on. Anyway, that's where we're at. We'll start test fitting this up tomorrow.
Right. Hope you and guys have enjoyed the first episode, and the second one will be coming out very soon.